Create custom studies and strategies using EasyLanguage. As a trader, you may have methods and strategies that you regularly use to identify opportunities in the market. Using EasyLanguage, you can translate those trading ideas into analysis techniques and strategies that can be applied in the TradeStation platform to fit your trading needs. EasyLanguage is TradeStation's proprietary, easy-to-learn programming language designed for traders like you. It uses English-like statements to create rules or instructions which TradeStation follows to perform one or more analytical tasks. In fact, EasyLanguage drives every technical study and strategy that is already built into the TradeStation platform. You can view, edit, and modify the EasyLanguage of the built-in studies and strategies or create some of your own. For example, let's click on EasyLanguage from the Apps menu and view the EasyLanguage of the MACD indicator. In the EasyLanguage development environment, click Open from the toolbar. Find MACD in the available indicators and click Open. Notice that words in EasyLanguage are shown in different colors. They define the purpose or function of that word. As you write statements in EasyLanguage, the editor will recognize these words and apply the color automatically. Looking at the code of some of these indicators may be overwhelming, but most of them follow the same structure. So with some patience and practice exercises, you'll be on your way to creating custom analysis techniques and strategies. Structure-wise, most programs in EasyLanguage have inputs, variables, conditional statements, and plots if it's an indicator, or order actions if it's a strategy. As you go through different examples, you'll notice these main sections in their code. Here in the MACD, for example, we start with inputs. An input is a custom word that holds a specific parameter used in calculations. For example, one of the variables is declared as myMACD, and in the calculation assignment, it references fast length and slow length, which are clearly defined in inputs as 12 and 26. Once EasyLanguage calculates variables, we start building our conditions and rules. In this case, we want to see the MACD values drawn on the chart. So we have 3 plot statements plotting all the lines and histograms that make up the MACD indicator. Later in the code, we see conditions that generate alert signals if the MACD difference crosses over 0 or under 0. If this were a strategy, buy and sell short orders would be generated. But it's not until we program ourselves that these concepts start making more sense. Let's create a custom indicator to simplify the programming process and highlight all these EasyLanguage building elements. Let's click File, New, and create a brand new indicator. In the name box, consider using a prefix or a special character before the name to find your custom studies easily. When you call up the list of available studies, those with the same prefix will be grouped. Let's call this Real Body AVG. Using an exclamation as a prefix will group and sort my studies to the top of the list. The name Real Body AVG also implies that we're creating an indicator that will measure the difference between the open and close of every candle and average this for a specified number of periods. Before we start writing code, let's go over some programming essentials. Same as in any language, we need to use the proper punctuation. EasyLanguage is not case sensitive. Also, line returns, spacing, and paragraph indents are for readability only. Every statement must end in a semicolon. When writing in English, we use a period to note the end of a sentence. However, in EasyLanguage, a semicolon marks the end of a statement. We will view some examples soon. Let's start with inputs. To declare inputs, type inputs and follow with a colon. One of the parameters I need is the number of periods for the average. So I'll type AVG length and start off the input at 10. The 10 will go inside parentheses. This is the only parameter I need, so I'll end the statement with a semicolon. Next, let's declare our variables. One value I need to calculate is real body, and the other is real body AVG. There are different types of variables, but to keep things simple, we'll use numeric variables only. A 0 inside the parenthesis means these variables are numeric and will hold a number. Again, don't forget the semicolon at the very end. Real body equals close minus open. Close and open appear blue in the code because they are reserved words in the language. They have a specific meaning. Close is the closing price of the bar, and open is the opening price. Again, a semicolon at the end. Real body AVG equals the average of real body. Notice how average turns magenta. The language also recognizes it. Magenta words are built-in functions. They are snippets of EasyLanguage that perform all sorts of calculations and statistical measures. For a full list, click Dictionary on the right edge of the editor, open EasyLanguage.ell, and click on User Functions. You will see a list on the right. Clicking on any function will provide examples and help. I click Average, and it tells me the function needs two parameters. First, the value that's being averaged, and then, for how many periods. So in this case, I'm averaging real body and doing it for AVG length, which is my original input. Notice that in a function, parameters are inside parentheses. Now we don't just want the formula, but a line drawn on the chart for the real body average measurement. So we need a plot statement. We can add up to 99 plots to an indicator. This is plot 1. And what we're plotting needs to be within parentheses, which is real body AVG. Let's verify the study using the Verify button on the toolbar. The verification process looks for errors and verifies that all the required components and punctuation are there. Verification is successful, and this time it didn't find any errors. If any errors were found, they would be listed in the output bar at the bottom of the editor. Now let's check on some indicator properties by right-clicking on the code. In the Chart Style tab, you can change the thickness or line type. In the Chart Color tab, you can change the color. And in the Scaling tab, you can specify if the indicator will have its own scale on the right in a separate subgraph or be an overlay on top of price bars. Once properties are adjusted, click Verify again to apply the changes. Now let's put this new indicator in a chart analysis window. Click Studies, Add Studies, scroll to the top since we used an exclamation mark, and there it is. Looking at the indicator on our chart, we can see that it is an oscillator that is flipping between negative and positive values. We can plot a line at 0 to identify these crossovers. So let's return to our code and add plot 2, and we'll put 0 inside the parentheses. We verify again, and the horizontal line at 0 should be automatically added to our chart. One of the benefits of declaring AVG length as an input is that it can be changed from the chart without editing the EasyLanguage code in the development environment. So if I want to make my average smoother, I double-click on my indicator and I can adjust the inputs. And that's it. We have now created an indicator that can help us identify the trend of the stock based on the real bodies of the candles. The more up candles in the chart, our indicator will be more positive. On the other hand, when more down candles are visible, our indicator will turn negative. The next logical step would be to create a strategy that triggers orders based on these movements, and backtest these strategy ideas. It's all possible with EasyLanguage. To learn more about EasyLanguage and to see examples of code written by fellow traders, you can visit the EasyLanguage discussion forums in the Support and Community section of the Client Center. Learning EasyLanguage may seem like a daunting task. However, a basic understanding of EasyLanguage and the ability to create simple custom indicators and strategies will undoubtedly take your analysis and trading to the next level. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and happy trading!